So this one time, I was living in Fayetteville after the Army. I lived in Fayetteville for a long time after, well, on and off. So I got out of the Army in April of 2005, and I didn't know what I was going to do, didn't know where I was going to go. And I used to spend quite a bit of time in the local gentlemen's clubs. I had a lot of friends that are dancers, or were dancers. They're probably not now, because that was a long time ago. If they're still doing it, good for them. But so I was there right before I got out, and people knew I was getting out of the Army, and they were like, "What are you going to do? Are you going back home?" And I'm from Morganton, so no. In all seriousness, I love Morganton. But at the time, I did not ever plan on coming back here. And so, what are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know. And there's this dancer that I'd never met before. Her name is Rachel. And she's like, well, you can live on the couch. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that. And so I was her au pair, I guess you'd say. For about 2 months, I took her kids to school and babysat them and stuff like that while she went to work. But that's not really related to the story I'm telling, but it's just it's a fun time. But so I lived in Fayetteville for a long time, and I was one point in time I was living in a trailer park. Go figure. In one of the worst neighborhoods in Fayetteville. It's off of Morganton Road. It's called the Murder Merc. And Shaw Road was the name of it. And I mean, I'm talking like on the corner is the gas station that doesn't actually sell gas. That has bars on all the windows, and they sell fried chicken and chicken gizzards and accept DBT, and you can buy any drug you can think of in the parking lot. And I'm living in a trailer park right down the road from it. And I worked at Red Robin at the time, and I didn't have a car, so I took the bus to work. And the bus doesn't run late at night, and it doesn't run on Sundays, and it doesn't run on holidays and things. And I worked the night before Thanksgiving, and it was like 9 o'clock when I got off. And it was probably 5 miles from where I lived, but the bus had stopped running. And one thing I was raised to be was never be a burden. So I walked home, and I'm walking down Bragg Boulevard, which is very well known for its prostitutes. And I'm walking home, and this truck pulls up beside me, and this guy is driving, and he's like, hey, you need a ride? And I'm like, oh, well, it's Thanksgiving, sure. Let's get a ride. So I get in, and we don't get to the next red light, and he's like, Fayetteville has an abundance of these adult bookstores where you can go watch adult movies in a private room. And he asked me if I wanted to go to one of these with him. And I said, no, thank you. Because I was raised to be polite. And he's like, okay, well, there's a motel nearby. I'm like, you know what, I live right here at this next light. It's the gas station. I know, right? Crazy. Please let me help. So that's the time I got mistaken for a prostitute.
Hell yeah.
Also in this neighborhood, one time I was walking to that gas station.
You know him, though.
And it was a weird trailer park, because most people think of a trailer park, they think of a predominantly white residence. I was the only white person in my trailer park. But I'm walking to the store, and I looked kind of tough at the time. I had a mohawk. Full mohawk. I had facial piercings. I was about 30 pounds bigger than I am now. And I'm walking to the store. And I come up to a stop sign, and I'm crossing the street, and this car pulls up to the stop sign. And it's 2 young African-American men. Late teens, early 20s.
Yes.
I cross in front of the car, and as soon as I come close to the door, they locked him. It was one of the best times of my life. I like flying first class. I don't do it a lot, but when I get the chance, I do. And the first time I flew first class, I was so happy. I was a student at Columbia. I was flying to Charlotte to come home to visit. And I got to JFK, and I walk up to, when you check in at the airport, you go up to the counter, and they got that long line for economy. But nobody's in first class line. And I walk up to the counter, I'm excited, I'm looking great. I look like a slob, but I was feeling great. And I walk up to the counter, and the woman looks at me, and she goes, "Economy's over there."